tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better.
Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
It's been decided how we lose. 'Cause there's a fire under the altar. I keep on lying.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
Hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey, front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers.
Please welcome your 2026 San Francisco.
Visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His team off to a slow start, looking for a first win after 2 defeats. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His team off to the opposite start, 2-0, and they are at home seeking a 3rd straight win. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of the entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
And nothing doing there, only To the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today. So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Raiders offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Las Vegas.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Holding offense.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. 35 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Get set. Look at this to Ayuk on the jet sweep. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
16-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended. Receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might
Defense.
make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's A.J. Cole now. He punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. With that, let me give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They run once more with McCaffrey. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Get set. Watch out.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They get the big tackle out of UCLA, Colton Miller there. Run the draw with Genty. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and we're going to have to punt it away.
The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Now Purdy gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Outside.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They begin with a 3rd down and 3.
Get set. What's up?
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. 76, go.
They'll run, and this is Dylan Laube. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards. On the pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. He'll drop to throw. That's left side to Tucker. And they'll mark him out at the 8. But it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's Genty. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19, and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
A first down throw for Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
On play action, here's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, 49ers. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the 49ers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. all level at 10 as this one's kicked off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
Got it.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. That's caught by Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even 1st half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to set up the screen to Genty. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
3 yards. And the 49er first down.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. He'll keep this himself. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is first touchdown of the new year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they will finally run him down. A big one there to start the second half. An even 40 yards.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Kittle is the man in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, beats the 6.
And now the decision has been made. The challenge flag is out. They want a review of the previous play.
Previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Raiders 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Genty. Has an opening. Past the 40. A big gain. They finally get him down, but hold everything. There is a flag on the field. from the 29. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. Here's 1st and 10. A run out of the gun for Genchi. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They get the guard, Jackson Powers Johnson. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll at least get that penalty yards back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll set up a 3rd and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you could really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and 11.
Get set.
Purdy. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up fourth down.
Punt formation.
He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down from the 33. Here's second and a couple. Once again, it's Genty. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Up from secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 35, here's second and 6. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. That'll bring this to about the 25. Eric Stokes, the corner. They're on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, 49ers.
1st down.
Get that.
1st and 10 at the 40.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got his team a 1st down.
34-yard line.
18!
Purdy on 1st down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Again in the air for Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Get that. 18!
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. Oh, a loose football. And this is going to wind up 49er football.
think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. Finding space at the 15. And he'll be taken down. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Purdy's going to keep this one himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Third and long. Here's Purdy. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
And they're going to mark them down. Past the 30-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 25.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now they'll set up to throw. It is complete. He finds Lockett. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
Complete to number 17. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be third down. He'll look to throw. He's got room to roam. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
19 yards. And the Raider first down. First down, Las Vegas.
Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Genty will cross the line. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Niners 31, Raiders 28.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Pearsall going to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. One of the tight ends in motion right. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. Whoa. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to rack up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. A short game, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second
and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll look to throw again. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd.
He'll drop to throw. Go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Pearsall going to return it. He'll take this up shy of the 25, but a penalty marker is down, and let's see what that's about. First and 10 for Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So, back. Up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And back near the goal line, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with first and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and Now it brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. Big play there. Gain of 14 on 4th and 10. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Raiders. And this is the Niners wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Niners are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is Bo Nix finding his man. That's Marvin Mims. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Broncos find a way. They win it by a point. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Packers. And it's Dontavian Wicks. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Packers hang on. They win it 28-21. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.
Rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Drip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like I'm Nitty. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma, said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya, said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback, break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion, headbang, whiplash past the moat train. Sauced up, fits on 10, Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped. It's so brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, you talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12. You wasn't trying to be cow. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
Killer Cali, go closer. You like a lot of should've clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no loner. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with the villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the cone, they chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, fold you hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the roller.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cross, we different in breed. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Visitors sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. This team facing some early adversity, 0-3 to start this campaign. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out, Greg, by the former Hoosier, the rookie quarterback from Indiana.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start. You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down, as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. They run out of the gun with Genty. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 29.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run, and this is Dylan Laube. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
And he's into the end zone. Ashton Genty, touchdown Vegas. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Troy Franklin, the intended target, and it'll be second down.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. The throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. That one on the former Notre Dame star, Mike McGlinchey. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Here's Nix to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, He realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
On the set. Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Run out of the gun for Gentry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Keep it on the ground with Gentry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Broncos. Here's a first carry for Sincere McCormick. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to McCormick. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And will set up 1st and goal.
14 more yards.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So That's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Heel drops to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw again. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Raider 1st down.
43-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
A throw right side. Take it in by Tucker.
To Trey Tucker.
2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Run right up the gut with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That is caught at the 3. he'll be forced out of bounds. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they come up now, second and goal. One more time with Genty. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. They'll run it with McCormick. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
6 yards to go.
To throw is Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for the second time. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got the tight end Mayer. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Genty. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Nick Bonito there for the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8. They'll go again with Genty. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He'll try to pick it up with Genchi. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Here's their punter now. He's on for the second time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they'll get about 8 out of that one. Still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the handoff, it's McCormick. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now to throw it here on 1st down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target.
It leads to 2nd
and that will lead to a 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing is Nix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for Vegas. 39 yards.
39-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll be 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, it's McCormick. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. He'll push ahead to the 21. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCormick. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
Hold on, sir. Ready.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And that is incomplete. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Throwing. Nix. And that is incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the jump.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Run out of the gun for Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And that is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be his loss of yardage. It is 3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield taken, if not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on their rivals, the New York Football Giants. And this is the Giants wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. On target to his tight end, that's Pat Freiermuth, touchdown. The Steelers had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Baker Mayfield. He had it working every which way. This, a rushing touchdown. He also had 3 passing touchdowns. The Bucs bounce back from the loss in Week 3.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Wow! Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
A run, and here's McCormick. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only going to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. They'll go play action with Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's McCormick. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 2nd down, it's Nix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Working out of the gun. That's the safety, Marcus Epps, who brings him down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Going up top. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down, Raiders.
Now Genty. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Vegas.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll get this off to Genty, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's left side to Tucker. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On third down, they go with Genty. And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Off play action. No chance at all. He'll go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Nix now to throw it here on first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
To throw is Nix. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback, and in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
What's his kick? Is good. And the Broncos will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Balby. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Raiders send their punt team out. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket, and gain enough for a first down.
Now give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Nix. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Ready. They'll run it with McCormick. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
This one complete to Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Trying to get away, but he will not. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down.
A 23-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup for 7. Here's second and 2. They'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 2 yards to go.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A run. Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
A throw right side, taken in by Tucker.
Man, what a big tough play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense.
At their own 17-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
2nd down. Nix to the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hold on a sec. Ready? What?
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. They'll start on the ground with Genty. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a run with their tight end. And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the pistol run with Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll run with Genty. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Raiders 23, Broncos 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Broncos take
The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. From the 35, it's first and 10. Throw it. Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. From the 41, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Here's Nix to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Oh, my set. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Brings up second and 15 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, McCormick. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now third and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They go three tight ends here on first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tucker. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. As they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. try to sneak it here. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Run right up the gut with Gentry. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Gentry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Third and 9. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle it. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He was brought down by Preston. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Gentry. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hanson. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Raiders. And it's the Raiders' defense that comes up with the big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. The Raiders are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Sam Darnold. A great throw here, back right corner of the end zone, touchdown. The Seahawks have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the LA Chargers. And this is Omarion Hampton. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. So that'll do it for us. 1 month of the season is in the books, and it will only get better from here. Until next week, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from EA Sports.